This is Team 12 with Jonah West and Bergener. We're going to display our Swagger so that you can see first our authentication. You can type. Okay. And I'm going to be showing the recommendations and reviews collections. So I'll just test the authentication there. If I execute, all of our GET requests will not require authentication. However, any post, put, or delete requests will. So you can see if I try to just even add a string request, it just says you do not have access. So to fix that, I'm going to log in, and it'll just log me in, and then I can go back to API docs, and again, we can execute. We'll still have two recommendations, and this time it will let me have access to to add a new recommendation. So that did give me access, and if I update here, you'll be able to see we have 3 recommendations now instead of just the 2. So now if I copy that and paste it into my update, we're just going to update the movie title to Moana. And that was successfully updated. If I execute that here, you can see that that has updated here as well. If I go to my recommendations here, it does show one from before that we actually deleted, and now it will show our new recommendation with Moana in our MongoDB. Finally, with our delete request, it does say our recommendation was deleted successfully. So then if I go and update that in, or execute that in my GET, you can see that we just have the 2. All right, now to run through the reviews, it is going to show us 2 reviews. If we want to add a new review, I'm just going to add it with string again. That does say it updated successfully, and we can see that here in our GET function as well. Now for update, I am going to need that ID. If I update the movie title to Moana and execute that, it does show that that updated, and we can execute that in our GET, and it does show that as well. And if we do the same thing in our delete request, the review was deleted successfully, and we can see that we are back to 2 reviews.
All right, so I'm going to be showing the users in movies collection. So we'll go ahead, run a GET request. As you can see, we have 2 users in our database right now. If we wanted to create a user, we'll just go ahead and fill out this first one, and then the password would be 1. Go ahead and execute that. As you can see, that was created successfully. Now, if we wanted to update this user, and grab that. And instead of 1, we'll just change the password to 2, execute, string 2. That's because I left string in there. That is what it updated to, so that is correct. Now, if we wanted to go ahead and delete this user, execute that, user deleted successfully. So that is the users collection. Now for the movies, actually with the users collection, let's go ahead and run the GET request again, so we can see that yes, we should be back to 2 users. So that is correct there. Now for the movies, go ahead and try it out. We have these 2 movies in here already as it is. Now if we wanted to create a movie, we're just going to use the movie title Moana, and let's just say the length is just 1 random number. That was created successfully, Moana 1. Go ahead and take this ID. Now if we wanted to update it, and let's just say I wanted the movie to be Cars, and the length is 2. Execute that. Cars 2. That looks like that updated correctly. And if we just wanted to delete it, go ahead, throw that ID in there, execute. Movie deleted successfully. Go run up here back to our GET request and make sure everything was done correctly. Yes, and we are back to those 2 movies, so everything is in order there. Now, for the unit test for each of these GET routes, we're going to go ahead and run this npm test. Take a look at and make sure that each GET request is flowing correctly through these tests. So we should have 4 passes. And boom, there we go, 4 passes. And really quick, let's go ahead and take a look at our MongoDB for users and movies. And users and movies should both just have 2 data collections. Yep, so we have 2 in there, and we have our 2 in here. And that is my portion of the project.